I think we've also found out on Wall Street you don't want too much power concentrated in 2 or 3 businesses. Why would we want that for our food supply either, right? When you think about it. Hey, John, you've been working with the little guy for so long. We heard the story from Rhonda, and you just get a flatbed truck, show up in a small town, protest the foreclosures. Thanks for what you do. Really appreciate it. What thoughts do you bring to Farm Aid 2009?
I don't think that originally, 24 years ago, when us 3 guys first did the first Farm Aid, I don't think any of us knew what kind of kettle of worms we were opening up, because we were just guys singing in a band. But in those 24 years, we've been educated, not as much as some of the people on stage, but slowly but surely, this country changes by the men that we admire. And I, with the new administration, feel like that there's maybe, for the first time, some hope and maybe some idea that the little guy does count. I'll tell you a quick story, if you don't mind. I grew up in a little teeny town of 14,000 people, and when I was a kid, my grandparents used to take me into town on a Friday night, and all the farmers would be in there, and they'd be talking about this and doing that, and you would see them. I mean, there was no like, oh, I wonder what that guy does. You knew that he was a farmer. You knew his family. I could go in that town today, and I could swing a cat and hit no one, because the whole town that I grew up in has moved out by the interstate. Nobody lives in that town that I used to go to as a kid. Calling something progress doesn't make it right. And judging success by the amount of money that somebody makes doesn't make it successful. And I think it all comes down to what kind of country we want to be and what kind of individuals we want to be. And if we want a better world, it starts with every one of us.